First of all, what's it like to get a couple just days to you guys chill out after the schedule you guys had?
It was good. Just take some time, step away from the game, get our bodies right, and then come back today and have a good day. And I thought we did it. We did that today.
What was it like incorporating Ben into some of what you guys were doing today?
It was good. I mean, it's gonna take some time, because you have a point guard that can play the center and the point, and so depending on what unit he's on, so just gonna take some time to just kind of, you know, let him learn the plays, understand how we want to play. But with that second unit, I thought him and Bogey had a good thing going out there on the floor. So just keep building off of that and keep getting those guys more comfortable with each other.
You expect everybody to be available tomorrow?
I don't know.
Who aren't you sure about for tomorrow?
I don't know.
How is Ben health wise?
He's good. He's good to go, and so we'll know more today. Hopefully he'll be able to play tomorrow.
We saw Ben and Bogey doing some dribble handoff stuff towards the end of practice. What do you kind of envision from that two-man game with those two?
Um, just working together. I think Bogey's a good mover. He does a good job coming on screens and DHOs and just getting that chemistry together, especially if a five man's gonna be guarding Ben. Just using different ways to get open, different strategies to open up space, and so we're just working on that today, just trying to get better.
Previous seasons when you've used a small ball center, it's usually been a spacer like Nico or like Marcus. But obviously Zoo has operated out of the short roll a lot this season and has progressed in that. Do you see Ben as a potential second unit version of that, where he's able to operate the short roll, whether it's DJ or whoever else is out there, hit them, on the cut and things of that nature? Like,
Yes,
are you
sir.
thinking of that
Yeah,
way?
I mean that's kind of how I envision it, but just gotta keep practicing, keep getting better, just kind of see what each guy brings. It's gonna be something a little different for us, and so it's gonna take some time.
All right, what was kind of
You being a former player and knowing Ben's skill set, how is it for you? Because you did say point guard first, and I'm glad that you did start off with that because you actually identify his talent level. But how is it for you? Kind of just identifying that and placing him in the spot that he's most comfortable with too, as well, and then also putting him in a dunker spot too sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, just how unique his game is and how we can incorporate him to our offense and defense. But the biggest thing, he can push the pace. When he rebounds the basketball, unbelievable passer. You can put him at the elbows. You can use him in transition. And then when he's playing with the first unit with Zoo's out, if he's playing the five, I wouldn't say more sort of dunker. I would say more sort of corner, and then catching uphill DHOs and playing off of that. So just something we got to continue to keep getting better, but keep working on.
Ben had no shortage of suitors. What was kind of the
No
communication
shortage of what?
of suitors in the biomarkers and everything? What was the communication like with him, and how were you guys able to convince him that this was the right spot for him at this stage of his career?
Just told him our plan, the blueprint of how we want to use him, and we thought he can bring to the team. And I've known Ben for a long time since he first came in the league. When he was under Rich Paul, and just building a relationship. So I've known him, and so it almost happened when I almost went to Philly. It almost happened, but now it's here. So just got to make the most of it.
How difficult is it to incorporate even more guys after the trade deadline into the lineups and things that you need to do?
It's good for us to start over, I think, offensively, just to get better and do the things we need to do that's necessary to win games, and just be better at executing what we're trying to do. So it gives us a chance to start over and implement those guys into it. And so it's going to take a little time as far as rotations and how we play guys together and things like that. But from a basketball standpoint, I'm kind of excited about it.
So you view this kind of like a fresh start then, essentially?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you looking forward to, Ben, on the defensive end of the floor? Like, how do you envision using him compared to how he's been used in the past?
Yeah, I mean, he's always guarded the best players, and so being able to use him to switch 1 through 5, put him on the best player. If you got to stay attached, and we don't want to switch. He's physical enough to get through screens and keep his matchup, and so he wants to do that. That's what he wants to do. He wants to guard the best players every single night, and there's another guy we can use for our defensive assignments, and so he's up for the challenge that he wants to guard.
Coach, we've had a lot of success with wild guys in recent years where they've come in and not just fit in, but have played pretty large roles. How have you been able to navigate that, especially with some of the guys that you have brought in being pretty unique players?
it's first of all, it just says a lot about the organization. They choose to come here when they have other organizations they can go to. So that's one. But two, just giving someone a fresh start. It's always good to get a fresh start and start over and not worry about where you've been in the past and what you've done in the past, but get to a new place where you're welcomed and guys are pulling for you, and you get a chance to have a new start. And so that's the most important thing.
After the game the other day, Bogdan was telling us how he's not just a scorer; he's more of a playmaker as well. He wants to show off that. What do you? Does that change the fact that he's able to play make and it's not just I think he's viewed as a scorer, but the fact that he can play make and create for others, how much does that help that second unit with what you guys kind of want to do?
Oh, it helps a lot. I think with him being in that second unit, guys that can pass the ball and make plays and willing to do that, I think says a lot. And like I said, Bogey's not just a 3-point shooter. Like he can run pick and roll, and we saw that this summer, playing against Serbia. That he's a tough cover, tough matchup, and so just got to get him comfortable with what we're doing, and he's gonna be great for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ty.